Hello friends, this is your friend Truly Shoham. A warm welcome to my YouTube channel. After a gap of 2 weeks, I'm back today with my new content today. We'll be discussing today about the very recent film Jallikattu, which became India's official foreign language category film entry at the upcoming Academy Awards, popularly known as the Oscars, Cinema's Greatest Achievement Award. Why exactly the film is significant? Why exactly the film is a modern day masterclass? And why exactly Jallikattu, a Malayalam film being able to represent India at the highest cinematic stage, is a welcome change. We'll discuss about that and so on. Keep watching. But friends, first thing first, before I officially begin my content today, just one request. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment on the content posted on this YouTube channel. And how would you do so? Just simple. Click the bell icon and you'll get to know about notifications, news and updates regarding my channel. Please support my endeavor. And trust me, I'll try my best not to disappoint you with the best of content available at my disposal. So, Jallikattu. What exactly is this film all about? This film, in a nutshell, is about a bull escaping from a slaughterhouse from a hilly remote village in Kerala. Since it's a Malayalam film, the film is set in Kerala, and how the entire villagers, the men of the villagers, gang up to just get hold of the bull. And what happens when they eventually get hold of the bull? That is what exactly the film is all about. So, the inevitable question is, the film, just in a couple of lines itself, does not seem exactly visceral. It doesn't seem complex enough to be categorized as a great piece of cinema. But there lies the catch. You might ask me that, is the film a masterpiece? I will say that, why isn't? First and foremost, let's just give a background of me, someone from Calcutta, the northern part of India, falling in love with Malayalam films, Tamil films, Telugu language films, Kannada films. I mean, the films from which has been largely unknown of, apart from the Hindi, Hindu and Hindustan triangle, that I would say. So, once I moved in the last 2 years when I was working in Hyderabad, before going to Hyderabad, my knowledge of South Indian cinema or Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam cinema was only limited to the atrociously dubbed Tamil, Telugu to Hindi or Malayalam to Hindi dubbed versions of the movies that are shown in the Setmax type of the 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. prime movies of the Daring Baz Ashik, Jirane Hidunga kind of pathetic movies. But once I went to Hyderabad and mingled with some wonderful bunch of people there, the entire horizon of great gem of movies opened up and I just lapped them up. For example, Jallikattu, the film is directed by Mr. Lizo Jose Pellicer, who is an auteur in Malayalam cinema. You can watch all his content, all his fantastic movies in Netflix, Amazon Prime and many other streaming platforms. So that is when exactly I learnt of that Hindi cinema, Hindi film language, Hindi language movies in a way that is not exactly representative of the culture of our country. Definitely they are more popular than any Malayalam movie, but whether they are finer movies, that's debatable because I can bet my life for that they aren't. So coming back to the main part, Jallikattu. Why exactly the film is a modern day masterpiece to come out of our country? The film showcases all raw human emotions: pain, passion, lust, love, greed, masculinity, everything, and at the end of it, the futility of all of those when encountered with the most primitive of human instinct, that is wilderness, I would say. And all of these things are being done without heavy-handed or highbrow filmmaking. It is not intellectualized piece of heavy-handed filmmakers that a section of 70s, 80s art house filmmakers were doing in Malayalam cinema, I would say, or even Indian, Bengali, other language cinema. An entire essay can be dedicated to the outstanding technical team, the technicalities of team. Girish Gangadharan's brilliant visceral cinema work, cinematography, camera work, I would say. Deepu Joseph's ruthless and violent editing, and Prashant Pillai's what an outstanding musical score that is given in the film. Without them, the film would not have been the masterpiece that the film rightly is deserving of all about. So the other most important part about this film is, according to me, is that the director's uncompromising approach to his film. Even the runtime of the film is merely 100 minutes, even less than that if I am not wrong, and the entire film is shot in a budget of just 3 crores. Can you bet that? That is even 50% of what the medium stars, the mid-level stars of Hindi cinema charge. Forget the entire budget of the film. So, the inevitable question is whether Jallikattu would make it to the final 5 of the foreign film languages official nomination. It's a difficult question to answer, but nonetheless, Jallikattu is a positive and a pleasant step in the right direction to take our Indian cinema forward. So, before I end this part of the video, just one request. Please watch the film at Amazon Prime and don't deprive yourself of this fantastic, magical cinematic experience. I wish I could have watched this movie in the theatres, but by the time when I knew about this film, the film was completely gone from the theatres. And thank you to that friend of mine who recommended this film to me. Without your help, I would have never lapped up to this outstanding, amazing content beyond the diaspora of Bombay cinema. Now, why the second part of it, and the most important crucial part, why exactly a Malayalam film being sent to represent our country internationally is a positive change? The answer to this question lies in the outrageously bizarre and mediocre films that has been sent to represent India at the foreign film language Oscars, the Oscar category, foreign film languages over the years. I'll give you just a few examples, short examples. Only an original idiot would send a film like Jeans, nothing short of just a big budget masala entertainer sent by the Great Film Federation of India jury board over a modern day artistic masterclass of film like a Satya. Who will do that? The Film Federation of India. Nobody in their senses would send an absolutely mediocre film like Paheli over the James of that year like a Hazaro Khwaishein Aisi, Iqbal or even a Swades. Cut to next couple of years. Despite Tare Zameen Par being a good film, nonetheless, a borderline good film, but it was no match for Priyadarshan's masterclass film like Kanjivaram. Even Barfi, it was a very nice film, but when compared to the far better films which has been praised by the great Martin Scorsese, Gangs of Wasseypur, Barfi pales in comparison. Even so, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, the kind of, even Eklavya, I just remembered the film, Eklavya. Nobody in their senses would say Eklavya was an exceptional film. Eklavya wasn't, as simple as that. But then Eklavya was sent over a lesser known, but nonetheless a brilliant film, Dharm. You can watch the film. Dharm stars Pankaj Kapoor and directed by Bhavna Talwan. So taking these films into consideration, in today's times, when we are sending a film, Malayalam film, which is just shot at a 3 crore budget, like a Kumbal, like this Jallikattu, it is a welcome change because, as I said so, that Hindi film, Hindi language film is not Indian film. Indian cinema is not synonymous to only big budget, the gloss, the glitz and glamour of the Hindi language film. So, and I mean, just take this discussion forward. An insignificant film like The Good Road was sent over an internationally acclaimed class film like The Lunchbox. Even last year, rightly so, much furor was raised over a film like Gully Boy, again a borderline good film, over such brilliant regional cinema like a Kumbalangi Nights, like an Amis or a Super Deluxe. So taking that discussion forward, definitely Film Federation of India has at least, last but not the least, mended their ways and decided to send better films to represent India at the Oscars. Never mind whether it wins the much coveted award, whether it gets nominated or not, that's a different discussion altogether. But nonetheless, it's a significant step forward. I just end the discussion by just quoting the great Mr. Bong Joon-ho, the director of the film Parasite, in his Oscar acceptance speech when he said that if you just go beyond the barrier of language and be receptive towards subtitle, the entire world of cinema, different languages of cinema apart from your native language films will open up into your gaze. You can just gaze this film, not just watch, you can just absorb those films, which is something which I did. And the first film that I did this was via Jallikattu, and I'm proud of that. So Jallikattu is a must watch. Please go and watch this film. And just before I end this video, just one request, please support all other language films. Hindi cinema is absolutely fine. I have grown up watching big budget Hindi films altogether, but even the best of artistic Hindi films completely pales in comparison to the Malayalam films, Tamil, Telugu and Kannada language films. Please watch it and then let me know in the comment section what exactly you feel about this film Jallikattu, whether it was the right choice to be sent at this year's foreign film language category at the Oscars. And keep watching Truly Shoham. It's wonderful interacting with you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day and more when we meet. Thank you so much. Bye bye.